Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined again by Akhilesh Gannavarrapu, and we're going to discuss UFC Fight Night 94. Poirier vs. Johnson. This is happening in Hidalgo. Let's start with the Evan Dunham-Rick Glenn fight. Evan Dunham is ranked 15th in the world. He's a long-time lightweight contender. And Rick Glenn, he's having his debut fight in the UFC, he's the former WSOF champ.
Yeah.
But it's not an easy fight for Rick Glenn because Evan Dunham is on a 3-fight win streak. And the last person he lost to was Edson Barbosa.
Right.
How do you break this down, buddy?
I mean, Evan Dunham is a very scrappy fighter. I say both of them are very scrappy. Evan Dunham, if you see his last 3 losses, those were against, I think, as you said, Edson Barbosa, but before that it was Cerrone and Dos Anjos. So those are, your top ranked fighters. And his previous victory was against Joe Lazon. So, it's a very good matchup. He's very, very good on the ground. He is a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. As I said, both the fighters are very scrappy. The other guy coming in, it's his debut fight for Rick Glenn, former WSOF featherweight champion. So it's a very interesting style of matchup. It's difficult to call because Rick Glenn, it's a huge step up for him in competition as well. So the first fight, at least you need to kind of gauge how Rick does in the UFC.
What is Rick's what are Rick's assets like? Is he a striker, grappler? What is he?
He's a very scrappy striker. So he's really good standing up, but he's really effective in takedown defense as well as his ground game. So it's a very interesting style of clash of styles. It will be interesting to see how Evan does, against someone like Rick Glenn, who's making his promotional debut, but is coming with a lot of hype behind him. Not a lot of hype as in but again, he's a former champion, former WSOF champion. So it all depends. It all depends on how Rick manages to do in his first fight.